Hey, hi, hope all is well. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how student clubs run at ISB and how do you essentially apply for the presidency or the vice presidency role for any of the professional clubs. But before that, I'll tell you my experience, which is I applied for the Entrepreneurship and Venture Capital Club at ISB with respect to its president role, and I was fortunate enough to get a chance to lead that club that year, and it was a very transformative learning experience because I got a chance to manage an eclectic bunch of stakeholders who had different motivations and aspirations for the club, for themselves during that year, and almost all of them were older to me. So it was very difficult at first, but extremely exponentially worthwhile as an experience. So, coming to professional clubs at ISB, you can become a part of three clubs, three professional clubs. Everybody is by default a part of the Net Impact Club, which is the social impact club at ISB, as well as the Women in Business Club. Barring these clubs, you can become a part of three clubs. You can become a member of three clubs, whether it's the Retail and E-commerce Club, Entrepreneurship and Venture Capital Club, Finance Club, Consulting Club, Business Analytics Club. And you can become a member of three clubs, but you can become the position holder in one club only. Whether it's uh, becoming the president or the vice president or a core team member. Because when you hold a position, you're responsible for organizing club level events, right? So, for example, when I was the president of the Entrepreneurship Club, we invited a lot of folks who were alumni, who were either entrepreneurs or people who were in the venture capital ecosystem, right? So I still remember we invited the likes of Mr. Tarun Davda, who's a managing director at Matrix Partners, which is now known as Z47. We also invited Mr. Priyank Swaroop, who's a managing partner at Axel India. We obviously invited Mr. Ankur Wariku. So it was a very good experience because I was able to get in touch with these industry luminaries and stalwarts on behalf of the club. And when it comes to how do you contest for a club, it's very electoral in nature, for the lack of a better word. So it's very similar to how you ask for votes when you're standing up in an election. So we firstly prepared a manifesto where we highlighted our past experience, what makes us a good fit for the club, and our agenda for the year for the club if we are selected as the president. And after that, what happened was you do that, and uh, then you are given an opportunity to talk about and verbalize your thoughts on your agenda for the club for the upcoming year in front of the entire student cohort. And whoever joins the Entrepreneurship and Venture Capital Club, for example, will vote for the president and the vice president positions and candidates. And whoever gets the highest number of votes for one club by its club members, that person becomes the president. The second highest जिसको भी जाता है, that becomes the vice president, right? So that is how it works. The manifesto making, the student body presentation, all of that happens during the first term itself, by the end of May or June starting, right? So because ISB starts in April mid, your orientation week happens in April mid. Now, when it comes to how much time does it take when you become the president or the vice president of a club, typically it takes 2 to 3 hours per week in organizing events or CV making workshops or inviting recruiters on campus, working in cahoots with the graduate student board. So it's a heavy responsibility to take, but it's definitely very helpful for you to augment your stakeholder management and team management skills. So for me, when I came to ISB, I had not formally led a team before. So Entrepreneurship and Venture Capital Club for me gave me my first chance to lead a team, right? And there were some spites in between, some fights when we were organizing a very important conclave or a B plan competition for the students. But throughout all those conflicts and compromises, we learned a lot together. And that was very helpful. And barring that, for some clubs, the responsibility is even higher on you as the president. For example, ISB is known for its consulting as well as tech placements. So when you're a part of the consulting club, you're the consulting club president, or when you're a part of the business technology club, BTC president, you have to do a lot of scores of resume making workshops, industry connect sessions, alumni huddles, case interview workshops, because the student cohort is banking on you to unlock their chances and help them prepare for interviews, specifically for tech and consulting, followed by marketing and retail and e-commerce, right? So that is what I wanted to talk about clubs in this video. I hope it gave you a window into how student clubs function at ISB and how to get elected as a position of responsibility holder. Thank you.